In this video, we will see the interrogative pronoun donde. Donde means where. Okay, let's check the examples. ¿Dónde estás? You want to know where a person is? You say, ¿Dónde estás? Where are you? ¿Dónde vives? Where do you live? ¿Dónde puedo ver la película esta noche? Where can I watch the movie tonight? ¿Dónde está Roberto? Where is Robert? Whenever you want to ask a question where typically in English you use the pronoun where, then in Spanish you have to use donde. The structure of the languages are typically the same. They respect the same grammatical rules. Subject, verb, complement. If you're asking a question, we typically start off with the question pronouns, the verb, the subject, the complement, or vice versa. So the same thing happens here in Spanish. ¿Dónde? If you want to find out where. ¿Dónde can also be used with a few prepositions. Not all of the ones compared to quién and qué, but we have de, a, or por. ¿De dónde viene Miguel? If you want to find out where a person comes from, this is the question that you would ask. ¿De dónde? De is like saying from where does Miguel come? From where does Miguel come? That's the construction of the sentence in Spanish. But in English, we would ask, where is Miguel from? The next example, ¿a dónde vas? It's like saying, to where do you go? Or to where are you going? But in English, we just say, where are you going? But the a is indicating the destination of something. So it's like saying, ¿a dónde vas? Like, where are you going? Or to where do you go? ¿Por dónde empiezo esta historia? Where do I start this story from? It's saying, from where do I start this story? So por, we have seen, could mean for. In this case, it's like from. ¿Por dónde empiezo? Like, from where do I start this story? ¿Para dónde vas? If we want to use para or a dónde. Remember, a dónde vas, I told you is the destination. Para, we can also use it para dónde vas. And it's basically to find out the destination of the person. Okay? It's similar to a dónde vas. So this is the interrogative pronoun donde, where whenever you want to ask where in English, or typically that's what you would use in English, just think about what is where in Spanish, and that's how you would start your question. Another thing I forgot to point out is in Spanish, in English, we only use one question sign. In Spanish, we have to use two question signs. The upside down interrogative sign at the beginning, and then the normal one that we are accustomed to in English at the end. So this is how we write questions in Spanish. Also, I've been showing you that for the interrogative pronouns, we have to use an accent. In this case, for donde, it's going to be on the O. Donde, in all the cases. If you don't put it, it is incorrect, okay? So you have to put donde, so a person knows that it's a question. And if you notice when I'm speaking, wherever there's an accent, I usually stress that letter in the word. Okay, we will move on to the next part of the course in a moment.